Oh, cool.
Uh-oh, Combat, we lost your video because I wanna ask you about, you mentioned the DJ plus drummer and other instruments. I know you've done that. Maybe you've done a little bit of that too. But what got you into these performances, and then how do you prepare for when you're doing this?
I'm actually doing a show with a full band. Fuse used to do this too. He used to have a band. He used to be a part of a band when he DJed.
Oh yeah, you could search hard for that video too.
But as far as preparing for that, man, head nods and eye contact with the people you're playing with go a very long way. That goes for 4x2 sets, anything like that. People who are musically inclined, you can tell when you're playing with them, and it makes it a lot easier. Drummers, man, we just kind of do it on the fly so many times. Decks and drummer set can get really old really quick. So what we do when I do it at Tin Roof, it's like they'll come up for 30 minutes and then they go off, and then I do a set because it can get overbearing. But as far as that, man, download mass acapellas, download mass instrumentals, and practice your scratching a lot with drummers, because it can get really interesting or it can get really bad.
Do you work with any other instrumentalists?
Yeah. I work with a guy, his last name's Keys, I forget his name. He's a drummer. He's really good. We've done a couple shows together. I'm doing a show with Matt Waters' band next week at Tin Roof. We really haven't gone over practicing anything. He's going to send me songs with like keys, original songs that I'm going to kind of go with. But as far as that kind of stuff goes, I kind of wing it. And that's where less is more. Situations like that where I'm like, the spotlight's on the band, I'll just kind of do a little scratch here or there, and that's it. You don't want to overdo it. Take away from the song.
Know your role. And
know your role. For
Sorry,
real, like, know your role.
I got Fuse on the podcast. I'm allowed to do wrestling references, right?
Any wrestling is good.
Dave, any tips for working with instrumentalists or
I've only done it a handful of times, but yeah, I think that like just what Richie said is true. Like anybody that's slightly musical, you can kind of communicate with, just looking at them, or, like you said, like head nods, you can kind of feel that stuff out. So I think he mentioned, and be aware of the sound. That's always the
that's a great one. Yeah.
Like, what you guys are up there hearing could sound completely different through the speakers at the venue.
And running an auxiliary mixer. So maybe you run your DJ board to a mixer, and then the instrumentalist, maybe you got the drummer mic'd up 4 times, maybe it's just one mic, having that go through the same mixer, and then having a separate set of headphones, or, using your DJ headphones into that mixer to monitor is going to do a lot, and getting out in front of the main speakers to see how you sound. So let a song go, let your instrumentalist, drummer, whatever it is, run and walk around everywhere to see how it sounds. Because if you could be doing the best work, and if the drums are too loud, or the snares hitting too hard, no one's going to enjoy what you're doing. So I think that's a good point to use. And then where can people find you both in person and online? Start with KOMBAT.
Online, my website that's super outdated is DJCombat.com, but it's got my contact information on there. As far as Instagram, DJ_Combat, Twitter, same thing, Facebook, same thing. And then if you guys ever come down to Cincinnati, want to have good tacos, come to Amigos. And then Tin Roof, Sundays and Tuesday nights. I'm still DJing there on the regular, even during this COVID. So grateful for that.
Yep.
Fuse?
FUSEAMANIA, pretty much at everything, except for I'm not too active on Facebook these days, but
don't blame you.
Yeah, dude, I can't take that. But Instagram and Twitter, I feel like, is actually kind of fun again these days. So I enjoy reading stuff on there. And then, FUSEAMANIA on, pretty much everything, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, whatever, and on FUSEAMANIA.com.
I want to move over to 614 releases. We did not have any releases that I saw. So again, please reach out to myself or Corrupt. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link where you can actually just put your release, your mix, your remix, all that. If you release an OG song, let us know so we can feature you. What I do want to feature is the shirt I'm wearing again is from Attention Machine Apparel. So again, nice. AttentionMachineApparel.com sent us the 2 shirts, and I originally thought that they were doing screen printing, and they can do that. However, they have like brand apparel for content creators. So you can see like this says the like, follow, subscribe, and they have other apparel items that you can check out. So, you know, they're not in direct competition with 614 since they're not doing Columbus stuff, but wanted to shout them out and say thank you for sending the shirts. The guy who runs it is Cameron Williamson, and he is a DJ himself and a really good dude. So make sure you check out attentionmachineapparel.com.
I do have a Lost in the Sauce release, Mike, that I want to shout out. Loom, aka DJ Pyro, spent a lot of time, did a trap guest mix.
Changed the name. Did not know that.
Yeah, he did. He changed his name. It might be Lume. I got to find out, but I keep saying Loom.
His bougie ass, it is probably Lume.
So yeah, he made a pretty good trap guest mix on there. So check it out.
Well, dope, guys. You know, we went over again. This seems to be a common theme lately. But we had two fantastic DJs in here. Kombat Fuse, thank you so much for joining us and making the trip up 71 to be on the Columbus DJ podcast. And yeah, man, we're definitely gonna have some more of you guys as friends on here. And yeah, glad to have you.
Yeah, and thanks for having us. I really appreciate it. And if there's anything that I can help with or get somebody, guys, or connect you with that you might want, let me know. Like, I mean, even if it's somebody you're like DMS, I'm sure somebody would be glad to do the podcast.
Can you get me Diplo?
Oh,
Damn.
Thomas Wesley.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know about
For
that
the stars.
Oh, never mind, man.
Combat's how you're walking the dog.
Nah, see ya.
Guys, this is episode 26 in the books. Thank you so much for being here. Peace. We are out.
Thank you, guys.